What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? This is your boy Chef Don Don. Listen, we are here. We have to have a conversation. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Um, Please make sure you hit the like button as you come on up in a room. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. As you can see, we are going to be discussing the Shanquilla Robinson case. We're going to be talking about facts and what we have seen. We're also, unfortunately, going to be calling out ABC 7 News for some things as well, because we just got to talk about it. We got to keep it a book and keep it real. This is very serious to us, and this isn't something that just needs to be glossed over. Okay, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. So please make sure y'all hit the like button as you come on in the room. Make sure, listen. We got to also be respectful in the comment section, meaning you can't come in my house and disrespect me and expect to sit down and be comfortable. Okay, you finna have to get up out of here too. So we are going to respect one another. Okay. Um, I did hear that interview. Y'all have to really, we're going to dissect it because you guys have to really pay attention to words and really listen and really listen. Um, he backtracked when he said that warrants have been made, but do we really even know? And I'm no shade to the content creator who interviewed, but do we really know that that's the boyfriend? I mean, we really don't know that because we didn't see no face. We ain't, I mean, we just hearing audio. Just like we can't assume that that's Winter that's in that live. We don't know that. Where are your facts? Where are your facts? Because this is what we're gonna talk about today. Where are your facts? You gotta post facts in here, baby. You gotta post facts in here. Give me some kind of proof that she is arrested or in jail. Give me some kind of proof. And let's be very honest, the person that was interviewed didn't give any further information from what we've already heard. We're going to get into it. But again, if you have facts, post the facts. Otherwise, it's just another story that haven't had any facts to prove it. Okay? But this is what we're going to talk about. Um Attorneys have channels. I suck at links. Um Okay. Again, we haven't had any facts, but we are going to call out CBS 7 in regards to their post yesterday. I have a clipping and a screenshot that you can see up on the screen that says arrests made in the death of Charlotte woman vacationing in Mexico. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. We got to be very careful. We got to be very careful. So here we're going to get into some things, but y'all know how I do when y'all come on up in here. Come on up in here. What's going on, Simply Elegant One? What's going on to my mods? My mods are going to be on it today. I appreciate my mods. Thank you so much. Can't do this without you. So LNV, Simply Elegant One. So far, that's all I see in here. If I'm missing another mod, charge it to my mind and what I can see. Okay. Um, what's going on, Louisiana Chick? What's going on, Ty? What's going on, Too Feisty? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Juan Davis, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Um, okay, so let's get into some things. So I went live last night, and there had been a couple of content creators who had reported the story that ABC 7 News had reported on their YouTube page as well as their site. Now, here's my thing. The site, it was taken down off of the site. Okay, the video that was posted was taken down off of the site. That's not retracting misinformation. Okay. Also, we need clarification. Okay, so this is what we're about to get into. Okay. Um because I do want to let you guys know that a main source can mess up, right? They have no credibility to this story to show us that an arrest has been made. They made that statement without any facts. Come on now, if an arrest was made, it would be breaking news. It would be breaking news. Also, timestamps mean everything. I just don't believe. See, you can convince me, but you can't convince me, okay? And here's what I mean by that. It would be breaking news if arrest has been made, just like it was breaking news when the arrest warrant went out. And we just got to keep it a buck over here, okay? I'm keeping it 100 with you. Um, I disagree. I disagree. I don't think it would be any type of a different ball game. Why would they be the only one reporting on that and no one else has picked it up? It's on the shade room right now. Let me go look. We're gonna see who the shade room's source is, because if it's the same source, I'm just not believing it. Um, I don't see anything on the shade room. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I do see this right here. Give me just a second. I will share screen. Um, let's see here. Yeah, the links were switched. So it definitely tells me that they spoke too early or something. Because the links were definitely switched. Um, hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, because I'm not what are y'all seeing? What are y'all seeing? Is this on Facebook? Let's see. Yeah. Again, y'all, I again for me. I'm not seeing it nowhere that y'all are saying check. The only thing that I'm seeing again is that a warrant has been put out. But again, I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing. I've went to the shade room. I don't see anything updated on the shade room. I don't see anything. Um, yeah, I feel like it was them. Uh, Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, going back to what took place last night. This was the same thing and the same story that was out last night. It's conflicted information because there's nothing new posted anywhere. And I feel like again that this would be breaking news. It would be breaking news if it was breaking news about an a warrant, I mean about an arrest warrant going out, it would be breaking news about this. Now, I do want you guys to listen to this because we do have clear proof and evidence that it is posted, and they have not taken the actual video down from YouTube. Listen.
An arrest warrant has been issued in the death of a North Carolina woman killed while vacationing in Mexico. An autopsy report showing Shanquilla Robinson died of a broken neck and spine. Authorities have arrested a friend of Robinson's who was also on that trip. The U.S. State Department and FBI have also been involved in investigating this case.
Okay, did y'all just hear that? She clearly stated that an arrest has been made to one of Shanquilla's friends. That's specifically what she said. All right, let's listen to it again.
An arrest warrant has been issued in the death of a North Carolina woman killed while vacationing in Mexico. An autopsy report showing Shanquilla Robinson died of a broken neck and spine. Authorities have arrested a friend of Robinson's who was also on that trip. The U.S. State Department and FBI have also been involved in investigating this case.
I don't know. The brush over for me, and look, I know that they are I mean that they're not biased or anything in this particular situation. I just feel like again that we would honestly know. And when I asked Gerald last night, right after this video had been put out for I think maybe 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, I specifically asked him, has an arrest been made? And I sent him this actual clip of him of the reporter actually saying that an arrest has been made. And as far as he knows, and as far as we know, no arrests have been made. No arrests have been made. We have seen the coroner's report with a copy of the arrest report. Yeah, I feel like all of that would definitely we would know. We would know. We would know. I agree. It is disrespectful to the family. I do agree with that. And I feel like they need to remove that statement. I mean, they need to remove that video. It's only 18 seconds. Like, remove it. Remove it. It's definitely weird. And if that was reported at the time that we reviewed the actual video last night, it had been posted for 9 hours. If there's a gag order in place, why did they repeat it? I mean, to me, it just, I've Googled it. Everybody has Googled it. It's not true. That one news station reported it, y'all. One news station. No CNN, no nobody else has posted this. Nobody. It would be breaking news. The family isn't even aware. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm here to let you guys know that uh it could be a mistake. It could definitely very well be a mistake. It's just the fact that they're not addressing it. Well, if they're all in on it, um, you know, it will be one of those situations to where I just added a link that was dropped 1 hour ago. Um, one detainment. Where can you drop the link in the comments? Yeah, an arrest warrant. Like it's not it. No disrespect to your channel, but Dr. Blue has raised some valid points surrounding this case. Where is the attorney speaking out on behalf of the family? I have no clue. And that's not really like my concern either. My concern is if an arrest has been made, um oh yes, I forgot. I forgot. Hold on one second. Um Let me change that real quick. Oh, you know what? I think I got it set up through my Nightbot that y'all can't post links. I forgot about that. Hold on one second. Okay, send it to my Instagram or to my Twitter, please. Send it to my Instagram or my Twitter. Now, if it's the same article, I'm gonna eat y'all up in the comment section. I really am. Cause I need to know what the truth is. That's what I need. I don't need any links linking me back to ABC7. And I'm letting you know if you send me a link and that's where it links me back to, I'm eating you up in these comments. Period. Because we've already talked about that. And I feel like they misspoke and they need to apologize or retract the whole video. Take it down. It's very much wrong in my opinion as well. Hey, LGG, it's very wrong in my opinion. Right. And that's the headline of this same article. It's the same headline. Same headline. An arrest warrant has been made. That does not mean an arrest has been made. See? I'm just saying, so there's no, I mean, like what they did, they need to retract, apologize, and take it down. Take it down. Let's listen to it again because I did tell y'all.
An arrest warrant has been issued in the death of a North Carolina woman killed while vacationing in Mexico. An autopsy report showing Shanquilla Robinson died of a broken neck and spine. Authorities have arrested a friend of Robinson's who was also on that trip. The U.S. State Department and FBI have also been involved in investigating this case.
But I mean, listen. She says an arrest has been made of one of Shanquilla's friends. Um, yeah, I don't know. That it's a very short clip. And like I said, the link to the actual story has been changed on their actual site. Okay, it has been changed, but they have failed to change it on YouTube. Even if it's a mistake, if it, you, whatever it is, they need to retract it and apologize. This was posted yesterday. Chef, I acted a fool with the newsroom. I said it's not fair um to the family for you to report it. I agree. I totally agree. I agree. Um, what's going on, everybody that's coming in here? Please, please, please like this video. Please like this video. Um, yeah, and I tweeted about it. I sure did. I feel like y'all should retract that.
Suspect believed to be responsible for the death of a North Carolina woman. Shanquella Robinson, a former student at Winston-Salem State University, died in Cabo, Mexico late October while on vacation with friends. Mexican prosecutors announced they have filed charges against a U.S. woman believed to be known to Robinson. They did not name the suspect, but procedures are underway to have the woman extradited from the U.S. to face charges. The FBI's field office in Charlotte, North Carolina, has also confirmed it has started investigating the matter. This comes after a video surfaced online showing someone attacking her. But according to the autopsy, Robinson died from neck and spinal injuries.
Yeah, another misleading title. I wish you guys can see this. It says Shanquella Robinson's case suspect detained. Literally, it says that in the title. Like, y'all gotta stop this. Stop this now. Stop it now. If you're not gonna say that someone is actually detained in your video or your article, quick with the stop with the clickbait. Like, this is not the time to be playing in our face and tap dancing on our intelligence. Stop that. Like, you gotta quit with the clickbait. Like, it is so disrespectful. So disrespectful. The title literally says Shanquella Robinson's case suspects detained. And we just heard the video. There was no mention of anybody being detained. I'm actually shaking a little bit because kind of pisses me off. Like, this is not cool. This is not cool at all. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Disrespecting the family. Like, what is this? What is this? I just don't believe that was the boyfriend. I don't. We don't know that to be the boyfriend because we're just listening to audio, y'all. We just listening to audio, so we don't know that to be the boyfriend. And if you actually listen to his words very carefully, I always tell y'all to listen, and you gotta listen multiple times, right? If you listen to his words carefully, each time that he said that, he went back and retracted and said a warrant. He said he don't even know who was arrested. Listen to words. Always listen to words. But again, we don't know that to be the boyfriend. And honestly, he didn't give any new information that we didn't already know. Now, something I'm not sure, and y'all something was said in that supposed interview that kind of really struck me in my side a little bit. Uh hmm. Yeah. Nobody knows who that man was. It was just an audio. Just an audio. And all this clickbait and all of this disrespect, like I don't like it. I don't like it. And I have definitely retweeted, I've tweeted, I've contacted. Like, y'all need to retract this statement if it like it's not true. Y'all are the only one that is reporting this. And listen, if it was a mistake, definitely still like retract it. Yeah, in that interview, let me say this. The ending really kind of struck me in my side because he said, um, I feel good because I feel like justice is being served. I'm gonna go take a shot. It just kind of sounded like he was finna go on with his Thanksgiving plans. Like it just didn't sound like anyone who would be attached to someone for that long and not have like any emotion or anything in his voice. Like it didn't give me all of it. I mean, he just like, yeah, I'm finna get ready to go take a shot to celebrate. And I'm like, what? A shot is what we worrying about? I probably wouldn't even be able to stomach a shot. Like, well, and people are different. That's how people may cope with it. But I'm just saying, like, it didn't give me like any type of like emotion or any type of anything. So I'm just like, what? That's weird to say. But yeah, I was like, ooh. It just like really stabbed me in my side when he said that. I'm like, what in the he did say take a shot and I don't know if he said try and rest, but get some rest or lay it down or call it a night. I think he said I'm gonna take a shot and then call it a night. It was just very weird. The wording was weird, the emotion was weird. It just didn't give me again like someone who sounded any bit of touched by what's going on. Yeah, I don't believe it was her boyfriend either. I really don't. Um, Now we know people, when folks die, folks always like to play like they the boyfriend and the girlfriend and the cousin and the aunties and the uncles and stuff. And I don't understand that trying to get clout off of somebody else's death or someone else's family member's death. Like it's just really weird. Like I I don't get it. What is the clickbait for? What is the clickbait for? Why are we playing? Like, I don't know. I don't like the title of this video saying that Shanquella Robinson, um, uh, it specifically says Shanquella Robinson's case suspects detained, and it actually says suspects. Like, stop it. Exactly, exactly. That's the reason why I have an issue when they put titles out like that. Like, come on. I just don't buy that that was the boyfriend. I don't. I really don't. Cause again, I ain't see your face. I was watching somebody's video and they was talking about I can't remember who it was, but they were talking about Winter when everybody was saying that Winter was the one who was on that video, and we don't know, no face, no case. We don't know. No, it's not right at all. It's not right at all. It's very disrespectful. I don't care if they switch up their wording. They need to apologize to the family. Like it's super disrespectful. It's super out of line. They posted it and have left it up. It has been up over 24 hours now. If you were incorrect and you've been called out on the mistake, why keep it up? Like it's not cool. It's not cool. At this point, like It's done intentional because y'all are receiving phone calls, you're receiving emails. I've emailed them, I've called them, I've also tweeted them. Like, don't play with me. Like, I just feel like this is a lot. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't emotionally, and the way that that person was talking over the phone, it just did not give me that that was the boyfriend. It felt weird. Now, see, here's my thing. Um, I, um, I'm starting to think y'all Americans use two people dying why there's no emotion. I don't know. Yeah, well, listen, I, that ain't me. I don't fall in that category, honey. Cause I do have emotions, and y'all can hear it, and y'all can listen. This is why refuse more that I talk about this case. I don't show my face because I am very very emotional about this situation. I don't. I listen. I ain't for the bust out doing no ugly cry on the screen. I am emotionally invested in this. I sure am. To hell with you and what you think. I want this family to receive justice. This is just it's not right. It's just not right. Like, and I just look, I get it. I get it. And I think a lot of people's emotions are high in this situation. And respectfully so. Like respectfully so. But here's my thing. Um, I feel like also there is this place in a lot of people's heart where this kind of touches close to home, and it touches in a different type of way. This touches in a different type of way. And I get that. I do. I get that. But anything that I've been that I've talked to you guys on my platform about, I've kind of done research, and maybe I ain't gonna say kind of, I've done research, compared stories, compared this, compared that before I bring it to you. Just like these cases of these other people, I give you all the facts that I've been able to find. And just like this one about Cornisha Butler, I wasn't able to find all of the facts in regards to this, which is why I very much so gave what I was able to come up with, right? Same thing with the Shaquilla Robinson case. But I do believe our emotions are so high right now that and I'm not going to say like no disrespect to anybody who repeated what ABC7 said, because we expect them to be like a credible source. We do. We expect them to be a credible source. So my thing is this, like we have to be careful. I just knew that if it wasn't breaking news, I wasn't reporting that for me, because everything in this matter has to be breaking news. It has to be breaking news. Not only that, but I have close contact with Gerald, so I'm able to ask him everything. When we were live last night, I literally asked Gerald, had any arrest been made? I wasn't expecting him to respond because it was the holiday and I know people were around their family. Wasn't really expecting him to respond. He responded. I sent him the link and the video in regards to this and said, "This is where we're getting this information from. Can you verify and tell me if it's correct or if it's not correct?" As far as he knew, he stated that no arrest had been made. No arrest had been made. The family wasn't aware of any arrest being made, any of that. So again, even if it was a slip up, y'all have been called out about your slip up. So at this point, it needs to be removed. And look, I think we can say that Gerald is emotionally invested and he's a journalism. He's supposed to be unbiased and all of this and all of that. Listen, I understand it. I understand it. But I also feel like sometimes because we aren't able to express kind of how we feel in a certain situation, that we're always looked over. And so I'm again giving Gerald his flowers because he's been on this, whether he's emotionally invested or just invested, period, and just getting, I mean, whatever the case may be, he's been on his A game in reporting this. He's been on his A game in reporting this. So I don't understand why this would be any different. This would be any different. So those of you, those news sources out there that are releasing clips and choosing to put their title as clickbait, like y'all are super wrong. You're super disrespectful, and you do need to answer to it or take it down. Again, if it was a mistake at this point, you guys are being called out by your mistake more than, and people are, what people are doing now is they're running with that title. So that means you guys need to remove it, because now people are running with this message and with this narrative, even though it was a mistake. Take it down. Take it down. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Um, Hold on one second, guys. Let me respond to. Okay. Yes, Gerald has been on the story from day one. Absolutely, 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 absolutely. I just, again, this is a mistake that has now caused the media to run with stories or caused other people. And let's be very clear, ABC7 said that. And let me be clear, the video itself has, this is bothers me, it's still up here. Um this video has 100K views on it. They have over 904K subscribers on their YouTube page alone, right? We don't know how many people read that article. We don't know how many people seen the video that was actually linked to the article because they changed it again. So it's very important again to make sure, again, if they're wrong, remove the video. That's my point, and that's it. Remove the video. If it was a mistake, remove it. It's still up, but you changed the article link. So you knew. Again, you knew. Come on now. So I just, again, I don't know. I just, again, that's not something that I feel like we should be running with. Like, this is very serious to a lot of us. And This story is unfortunately it's emotionally, and a lot of people are emotionally invested. I get that. But we gotta be careful. Um Again, we don't know that Dejanay is the actual suspect. A lot of I mean people it could be any one of them at this point. We don't know what the FBI or the police may have as far as video evidence of what they've actually seen per our eyes and what we've seen. Dejanay would definitely be the aggressor, but again, we don't know that to be for fact because they didn't name who the person is. So at this point, it could be any of them. Okay, I mean, and that's just speaking facts. If we're gonna go with facts, they didn't name a name. It could be any of them because we don't know what they could possibly have. So that's that. You know, I feel like again we are easily distracted by a lot of things, and in this particular case, again, we just want justice for Shanquilla Robinson, and we just don't want to be putting out no false arrests and stuff like that. That's just period. I mean, we heard them say it, and they have not retracted it yet. And again, I've tweeted, I've contacted, I've emailed them. Can you give us clarification? If something has been made, give us clarification. Give us something. Give us something. Right. And we also don't know like if the villa may have had a camera. I think Tia B said that which is very, very important. Um we don't know. And that's why I say so we honestly don't know who the suspect is. We just know it was one of those that was on the trip, right? And that's that. I just this just gets me. It's the clickbait of it all. It's the clickbait of it all. And that's why I also say this. I understood and I understand. And see, this is what makes you a great blogger, great YouTuber, great content creator, however you want to put it. If that is a story that you may have ran with and you don't know it to be factual, you do come and let everybody know, hey, I'm not aware. I was not aware that this was factual. I did state this, and you just kind of retract that you covered that particular statement as well. I think that that's how you kind of make it better. Not saying that that's what you have to do, but that's what I would do in this particular situation if if I reported it. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely let my people know, like, hey, I did report this, and we have not found this to be factual. You know, and so I can respect those who are doing that, and I can respect those who may have covered it in a quickness and didn't necessarily have everything that they needed. Um, so Empress Nandy, what I'm saying about the clickbait, I'm not talking about the content creators who reported on this video. I'm talking about the news stations who's now reporting and saying that someone has been detained. The specific title of this video is Shanquilla Robinson suspect detained. That is clickbait because nothing in that video reported that anybody had been arrested or detained. That's clickbait. That is clickbait. That's the clickbait I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anybody who ran with it, because that's why I said I don't fault anybody who ran with it. But I would say that if I did report it, I would obviously let the people know. Um, so uh give me just a second and I can pull this up on my Twitter so y'all can see that I'm unfortunately not making this up. Um let's see here. Um all right, so let me pull this up so you guys can see this. This is what I mean by the clickbait. So what I'm talking about. Cut it out. It's a news source. Just cut it out. That's exactly what I said. But again, it's not reported nationwide. So again, we're doing things without the facts, which is why I say if it was a mistake, retract it, because it's not something that's being reported everywhere. So that's the issue that I have. And it is leading other people to, and also that interview again, I don't know if that was the if that was the boyfriend or not, but in regards to that interview, again I say listen very carefully, because when you listen to the interview very carefully and you listen to words, you'll listen, and he backtracks and says arrest warrants. So you gotta listen closely. You gotta listen real closely, because people will guide you into something that it just ain't really is. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I get what you're saying, but we have to be careful, because again, like I said, and look, at this point, you can agree to disagree, whatever the case may be. The bottom line is this: the clickbait is still up. Not only that, the video stating that an arrest has been made is still up. It's an issue. Take it down. Period. And that's just what it is. It just is what it is. We got to be careful again. You know, But like I said, I wouldn't expect content creators not to report on a credible source, or a source that they thought was credible. So please don't get me wrong. I am not disrespecting any content creators who mentioned it. All I'm saying is there's inconsistent information, there's misinformation here. We've given them the opportunity to clear it up. It's still up. So at this point, I would just kind of let my people know, if I had reported on it, that there has not been any actual solid proof that an arrest has been made. That's it. That's it for me. That's what I would do. I can't tell other people what to do at all. Um, I don't know. Y'all y'all are asking me what a family attorney is. And I know y'all are just generally asking, but I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. My main concern here is they know at this point what they done. Yeah, they know the story is trending and the people are talking about it and knowing that people are gonna go with what they hear. And that is the reason why I say it starts to produce clickbait. It starts to produce certain things that I mean, come on now. For those of you that are just coming in, here's what we're discussing. We're discussing yesterday, ABC 7 News had reported that there had been an arrest made via their video. Take a listen here.
An arrest warrant has been issued in the death of a North Carolina woman killed while vacationing in Mexico. An autopsy report showing Shanquilla Robinson died of a broken neck and spine. Authorities have arrested a friend of Robinson's who was also on that trip. The U.S. State Department and FBI have also been involved in investigating this case.
I don't know. Listen to that again.
An arrest warrant has been issued in the death of a North Carolina woman killed while vacationing in Mexico. An autopsy report showing Shanquilla Robinson died of a broken neck and spine. Authorities have arrested a friend of Robinson's who was also on that trip. The U.S. State Department and FBI have also been involved in investigating this case.
You know, again, for me, I just felt like it just needs to be removed. That's just my bottom line, and I've done my due diligence as far as reaching out to them myself in regards to it, because it just puts out confusing and conflicting information for people, and I think our emotions are too high for that right now. Like we want to know, like we really want to know when someone is detained. Like we need to know who it is, and we want them to be arrested. We want all of them to be arrested. Like none of us wanted them to enjoy their Thanksgiving dinner yesterday. I've been saying I want them to be uncomfortable when they sit down to shit. I want them to be uncomfortable when they have to go pee. I want them to be uncomfortable when they think about food. I want them to be uncomfortable. I hope they stink. I hope they ain't took no bath since they been back. I hope all of this stuff about them. I sure do. I hope they ain't slept in weeks since they done this. I hope they ain't slept. And for you mamas that's holding your child, knowing what took place. See, it don't even have to be an active warrant out for the rest of them. But knowing that your child knew that they left her down there, at this point, their face has been plastered over everywhere. Their face has been plastered everywhere. So you know exactly that they're looking for these folks. And honey, I can't wait till the day they arrest all y'all mother beepers. Period. They don't care. You're right. They don't. And that's what bothers me. Like, I just, mm-mm. And let's be clear, that news report also, not only did they say it, but it actually says in the video. I'm not gonna play the video because y'all ain't gonna get to flag my video. Okay, that's what y'all not gonna get to do for your misinformation. I wish you would. Okay, so that ain't happening over here. That's why I only played the audio. But if you actually look at the clip does say, it says clear as day because I put it right up here on the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail, y'all. Look at the thumbnail. Arrest made in death of Charlotte woman vacationing in Mexico. The whole clip of this is a picture of Shanquilla Robinson. I don't know. Like for me, Y'all should have made this right. Come on, they have 907 case. I mean, I'm sorry, 904K subscribers, and the video is sitting at 100 views, 100K views. So not only did they say it, but they actually put it here. So so I mean, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Look, I could take it as as a mistake if you said it the way that the way that she said it, but if you look at this verbatim, let's listen to it. That's not what she said.
An arrest warrant has been issued in the death of a North Carolina woman killed while vacationing in Mexico. An autopsy report showing Shanquilla Robinson died of a broken neck and spine. Authorities have arrested a friend of Robinson's who was also on that trip. The U.S. State Department and FBI have also been involved in investigating this case.
Y'all gonna learn to listen to me. That's not verbatim with what she said here. So, what was our intention? What was our intention? What was our intention? What was our intention? If that's what she meant to say, why does this clipping say this? Come on. So they put out two miss. Come on now. This literally is a clip from the video. So they made two irresponsible mistakes. Okay. Okay, two mistakes, two mistakes, two mistakes. Retracted. Y'all keep saying what she meant to say. What she meant to say. That's not the point. She didn't say that. Nor does this clip say that. Like, I just felt like it was just out of line and disrespectful to the family. Yesterday was a holiday, and they had Shanquilla's seat missing at their table. And we want to put out some false information like this. No, the video is still up. What they actually did was they took the video down off of their actual site and replaced it with another link to a whole nother video. Like, it's just conflicting information, and for me, it's just not cool. The video is still up. Video is 20 seconds, but it's no longer on their site. Like, I don't like this, and I feel like, again, if it was a mistake, an honest mistake, first of all, it wouldn't be made up twice. I can understand if she slipped over her words, right? I can understand if she slipped over her words, but this was a part of that actual clipping, that video we just heard. She don't got nothing to do with what the editors do. Mm. Child, I just I listen. I just had to see what's going on here. It's not cool. So again, I mean, there's so many emotions. There's so many. Yeah, ABC 7. That's why I got them up on the screen. Like I just I don't know. This again was this again wasn't cool. Um we are definitely praying for justice for Shanquilla Robinson, and um we're gonna keep saying her name. And period point blank is wrong. It's wrong. Wrong. It's still up and it's wrong. Period. It's wrong. There's no nice way to put it. There's no, it's wrong. So at this point, I also feel like, two, we need to keep saying her name, keep the pressure on the people's necks, keep pressure on their necks, okay? Keep pressure on their necks. How do we do that? We keep saying her name, hashtagging it, keeping it trending. Because the moment that stuff ain't trending no more, what happens to it? Period. Just keep it trending. Let's keep talking about it. But not in a sense that these folks is doing clickbait and stuff and baiting folks into watching and clicking. I don't get it. Um, hold on one second, guys. Okay, I just want to make sure I did. Um, okay, all right, but yeah, I'm grateful for where we are right now. I just don't like the again the misinformation at all, because everybody's, and like I said, the hopes were high. The hopes are high. Yesterday was a whole holiday, and to report something like this, and again, Shanquilla is missing from her dinner table, and we're over here playing about when someone is going or when someone got arrested, and or you're saying someone is arrested and they really haven't been arrested. Like, we want justice and we just don't got time to be playing. Like, stop tap dancing on our intelligence. Again, if an arrest had been made, it would be breaking news. We would know about it. It would be breaking news. So again, not going down without the fight. Like, I'm 100% here for justice to be served. We're not going to shut up until justice is served, and it will be done, period point blank. I just wanted everyone to be clear. Make sure that if we kind of get this source, because there was a lot of people that was in the comment section yesterday saying arrest has been made and arrest has been made and arrest has been made and arrest has been made. And it was very bothersome because we were going based off of one report. And I knew at that particular point, if an arrest has been made, just like it was breaking coverage, that the arrest warrant had went out, then the arrest will be breaking news as well. Justice will be served for Shanquilla Robinson. Justice will be served. We already talked about that video. All due respect, we do not know that that was the boyfriend. Just saying. Yeah. We do not know that that was the boyfriend, respectfully. And also, I respectfully said, go back and listen to that interview more than just one or two times and listen to words. Listen to words. Listen to words. So, I mean, again, y'all, we have no facts that for those of you that are coming in here, we have no facts that an arrest has been made. None. We have news outlets that are reporting that. And again, I said news outlets that are reporting that in their titles and but when you go listen to the vehicle, nobody has been picked up. We don't have no proof. We don't have none of that. See, he saw the same news report. That's why I didn't believe that that was him because he did say that. He said, "I saw the same news report." Okay, so do you know for a fact again that this is literally happening right now because someone has told you, or you just got that from somebody? No. Clickbait at an all-time high. Again, we don't know. We can't see a face. We can't put a face to him to determine whether that was her boyfriend or not. I mean, we've seen it. People do crazy stuff when folks pass away, regardless of how they passed away. Just like, for instance, and I hate to bring this up, but just like the fake cousin of the guy who passed away at the amusement park in Florida. Was that Florida? She around here doing all this talking, trying to be a cousin, and them people don't even know you. Exactly. And this is why I say y'all have to listen to that video more than once, because if you listen to what he said if you listen really close, he says an arrest warrant has been made, has been put out for them. When he's asked to clarify if an arrest has been made, listen, he says, yeah, but then he says an arrest warrants have went out. You got to listen carefully. I tell you all the time, listen carefully. So people do crazy stuff, unfortunately. And that's why I say it could. I mean, we don't know who it was. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see a face. And so I want to make sure again that any news that we report here on the channel that I'm getting it from a direct source. I do I mean Gerald is a direct credible source because he definitely has been keeping an eye out on this. Not only that, he was one of the first to contact the family and be in contact with the family to get the facts of what the family actually knew. You know, so shout out to Gerald. And I keep telling you guys, I'm going to give him his flowers over here. All right. Now, listen, I'm going to do something, right? I'm going to allow you guys to come up. But here's the thing. And I tell everybody this, you cannot come up here disrespecting anyone that may be on the panel, nor can you disrespect me in my house. Because guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to be dropped right down and kicked on up out of here, period. So we have to be respectful of each other. We can still have a difference of opinions, but we have to be respectful of each other. And then we have to be respectful of my house as well. All right. So this is period point blank. And also, I am gonna have to put y'all on a time limit, I'm sure, because I know the people gonna have a lot to say. Okay. All right. While I am waiting, I do want to go ahead and let you guys know this. So I did do a story on Rasheem Carter. Rasheem Carter's remains were found in Taylorsville, off up in the forest, okay, or in the woods. We'll say the woods. Um, he had cried out for help, and he just didn't get the help that he needed. He stated that there were white men following him in white trucks. He did go to the police station. When he went to the police station, he had his mother on the phone with him when he went to the police station. They have lied and stated allegedly that he did not go to the police station, and he never seemed distressed or anything when he did speak with law enforcement. So again, I'm this story really broke my heart, because again, like I said, and his mom has still to get to see his remains, so they haven't had any type of services for him or anything like that. And for you all, like, I know that we're talking about Shanquilla, but I also want to trend his name as well, justice for Rasheem Carter, because it definitely gives me allegedly that this is some type of, like, it just seems like race is involved. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. It seems like race is involved, and so I need you guys' help with this. I really do. There's 325 people watching me, and listen, I know all of you may not like the commentary, okay, but I need you guys' help. If you're here, you're being nosy, and I want his name to trend on Twitter and everywhere else as well. Please make sure you go check out the video that I did in regards to this, about the facts that I was able to dig up in regards to this. I need y'all's help. We got to get these stories out. Okay. Also this morning, I did a story on Miss Cornisha. Give me just a second. Let me bring this up. But please, we need to make this story known and get it out there. Okay. We have to get it out there, guys. We have to. Um, is this it? Give me just a second, y'all. I did use a different platform earlier. Um, this is not it either. So make sure you check that out. And then I did a video on Kanisha Butler. Now, the reason why I did put the ex-girlfriend behind the little bars thing is because she has been arrested. However, there is very little coverage on this story, so we're not very solid and sure as to what happened to Cornisha Butler. And y'all, let me just go ahead and let you guys know this. There's 323 people watching me. It is very hard to report on these stories because if you guys don't know, um, I've had two sisters unalived, both to domestic violence. So in this, I am going to start covering these stories. Although it is hard and triggering to do so, I feel like we do need to get the message out there and let you guys know what is happening to these people. I mean, Cornisha had moved on from the ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend allegedly burned up her vehicles. And it's really crazy. So again, we gotta have some answers because I don't know what's going on. But I do want to say, please, y'all, like, for me, please, I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help. Share as much as you can. I follow some of you guys on Twitter. Um, please retweet the stories and help me out. Please help me out. Please help me out so that we can get some answers. And then for Rasheem Carter, again, I have reached out to some of the family members to try to see if I can get some type of some more facts. I do also want to say this. Um, the mom believes that there was $500 that was withdrawn from his bank account, and the mom actually believes that it wasn't him that done it. However, when they did find his remains, they did find his wallet on him, which definitely had his driver's license in it. It had his chime card, and it had some cash in his hotel room key on it, right? Or in it. And or that's what they found on him. So again, it's like a lot of conflicting information, even in regards to this story. And so again, we just got to get the message out, and please, y'all, help me out. There's another story. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But there was another story where three individuals died in Mexico from carbon monoxide poisoning. I do want you guys to educate yourselves on that video as well, because you know the cold winter months and we do certain things. I just want you guys to be aware. Please watch that video. It's informative, but I've also given you guys a lot of clarity as to kind of what's been going on in Mexico. All right. Um, these stories, y'all, I mean, they do touch me in a way that I again just have to speak on them. They're triggering, but I want you guys to say their name, please, if you can, for me. It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference because that means that our stories are getting out there, and we have something to talk about. Okay. So make sure you check out both of these stories I did do on both individuals. Okay. And rest in peace. Cornisha Butler did leave behind I'm sorry, four children. She did have four children, um, one fairly young. And also, it is being alleged that the attack happened, or however she may have passed away, may have been done in front of the son, in front of her son. So again, y'all, I just uh man, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. And so I just uh okay, let me write that down. Sean Parker. Sean Parker. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on a minute. Sean Parker. I'm writing this down because I do like to look into these and report them so that their names are heard. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. I might need you again, Jordan. Hold on 1 second. Um, you giving me quite a few that I have not heard about and that I need to write down. So give me just a second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna put your comments on the screen here really quick. And if some of you are also doing this and you guys want me to cover stories, please let me know. I do not mind doing it. We got to bring justice to these people. Okay, Sean Parker. Okay, I don't know. D'Angelo Rogers murdered in his. Okay, and I saw another one in here. Kenny Lewis. Wow. Okay. I'm going to try to get as much information as I can in regards to these stories and try to get these out to you guys. Again, I want to bring clarity to these. And um here's the thing too. YouTube's algorithm and the way that they demonetize a lot of these stories when you're not typically talking about a lot of these things is very unfair in my opinion. However, I do these stories because I want the message to get out. I want the message to get out. I can get the money from the other videos, my reviews, my TV reviews, all of that stuff. But to be quite honest with you guys, YouTube does demonetize a lot of stories that we talk about like this because they don't want you to talk. They don't want you to talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. So thank you for that, Jordan Turner. I will definitely do my due diligence in getting those stories out. Okay. Um. Now I want to get back into Shanquilla. Well, actually, I could take this off of the screen. Okay, let me see what very triggering. Someone tried to unalive my daughter in May. It was over the news, but we didn't allow them to release her name or image to have the police call me the 911 call over the news. Dear God. Oh my gosh. Definitely sending you love and prayers. Red lips, the red lipstick hustler Lily. Definitely, definitely. You have my love there. Um Black YouTubers, absolutely black YouTubers. Yes, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Um I do it all the time, Princess, and they still demonetize them. And if I send it in for review, they come back and say that they done already made up their mind, baby. Every video that I've done on Shanquilla Robinson, every video that I've done in regards to any pretty much any story that I talk about stuff like this, they'll demonetize it. And it's crazy. Um okay, here we go. But I guess I don't know. YouTube is just really weird because it's different for a lot of people. Like some people just can cuss like sailors in their video, and they say their video be monetized. Baby, I say a few cuss words, and they don't not play with me. I'm like, what? So I don't know. CNN finally reported this story this morning. Well, CNN actually the article that I had. Oh, you're saying like CNN the news station. I thought that they had already reported it. I know they recently just started talking about it, but yeah, like I don't know, it's really weird. Like some folks, like I said, they cuss like sailors when they then I say a few words and baby, YouTube be like, honey, oh, I thought I dropped this link. I did, didn't I? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Um, today is the first reporting it. I didn't know that. Well, they definitely need to be on their A game for that. That's what I said. I say the N word and it's over for me. Yeah, it's crazy. YouTube's like the way they be playing with you is crazy. I don't even be saying no bad words like that. And child, the moment I do, I can forget it. You can come on up here and we could debate about that after. You're right. I know some that curse so much, but they haven't. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. I don't know what it is. Um, and then, like I said, these stories, they'll start off monetized, and then maybe like sometimes I could be live for a few minutes, and they'll like demonetize. And I don't even be saying nothing bad in the first few minutes. Like, what is y'all doing? So yeah, they be playing with you. They definitely be playing with you. I don't like it. I don't like it. I need to eat too, child. Hey.
Yeah, all right. You told me to come up, so if I get to smacking, I don't want nobody calling me tacky.
I know you was hungry, and I understand because I'm hungry too.
And this
I,
food just right here. You ain't got to cook it. You just got to heat it up. So,
yeah.
is it just me, or does anybody else think that a lot of this misinformation is coming from these people's family and friends?
Mm. Mm.
Like, let's swirl the narrative. Let's stir. And then I'm wondering if everybody's in cahoots with that mindset, or if the people are turning on each other and they friends and families just looking out for them. Because Or maybe it's even them, and they just have these like ghost pages,
Could be.
like how it went from being all about Dejanay, how you say it, to being about Winter.
Right. Right.
Because out of nowhere, it was like Winter, 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 Winter. And when we first got a hold of the story, everybody was talking about Dejanay. I mean, they even started, photoshopping pictures of her and stuff.
Yep. And
Now
I
you
truly
barely hear
believe that.
Dejanay's name.
I truly believe that they had done that to spin the narrative. I
Hmm.
do. I do believe that. Yeah, I feel like that. I do feel like that. I do feel like certain things have been done to try to spin the narrative off of what is actually like the facts.
Yeah, because and okay, so I'm not trying to change the subject, y'all. I'm giving this as an example. When Candace filed charges against Monique, one of the reasons why they weren't able to really prosecute Monique is because months leading up to it, she and her brother had spun the narrative so much about what actually happened that day to by the time it got to the judge, he was like, well, we don't even know what the truth is. It's either both of y'all go to jail or neither one of y'all. So case dismissed. So I'm saying that's actually a tactic.
Mm-hmm. So what they're
Defense
doing is
attorneys,
strategic.
defense attorneys will offer multiple um alternative theories on what took place in the case to confuse the jury. That's where reasonable doubt comes from.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to say this is what happened. I can just tell you this is what could have happened. And if I say it enough, I, is it really that bad, y'all? I'm sorry. Um, Chef Donna told me to come up. I'm hungry,
What
but
is
no,
what that bad?
they saying it's ASMR because I'm smacking.
Child.
Um,
I'm fit
no,
to be
but like,
smacking in a minute if I stay up here. So
listen,
listen.
if you offer enough alternative thoughts, I mean theories on what could have happened, like always, and then we're humans, right? If you say something enough time, it makes an imprint in your brain. That it's a classic strategy is my point. So I'm saying it's possible. I don't know, my mind be wondering. I just really think that, like, although I don't agree, I think that's their family's way of supporting them. I'm going to say this enough times online because at the end of the day, people want clickbait. People want
Hmm.
clickbait. People, a lot of these, I told you I don't trust a single source that has the word tea or shade in the name. I'm just saying. Um, but those platforms are typically trying to be the one to break the news first. And in this particular case, I just think that they're all trying to be the first one to report what the latest update is about Shanquella in this case. So if we say it enough times on the internet, one of these little small T pages is going to take it and post like it's true. It's almost like, how Bravo does those blind items.
Hmm.
We're not necessarily saying this is true. We're just saying that this is what people are saying.
Right, right, right.
So I think that's their family's way of supporting them. I don't agree with it though. I think if you have a loved one and it's a case like this where the only people
Yeah,
that know,
they're the tactics may not work, but they not smart enough to know that
well,
they
it's definitely been given Three Stooges.
yeah
It's
they not
been
smart. Like, let's
it,
be clear, they're not smart at all.
it's been given Three Stooges from day one. I mean, leading up to the fact that they recorded a fight video, because even if she was still here, there's a video of you attacking her on social media. That
Exactly.
alone can get you, that alone is a crime. That in itself is a crime. So I just hmm, it's like I said, it's interesting how this whole thing is playing out, but people are really running with the narrative, and it's starting to be really bother me. But I know it's because this is not the only case they're doing stuff like this with. It's just bothering us because we're so emotionally invested in seeking the truth. about what happened to her. But they do this with everything. They say something enough times to where, oh, wow, this might be true. Like you don't even realize it's only because somebody said it several times. And now you're repeating it like it's actual facts.
Yep. And I just showed y'all, like literally, that title of that video says Shanquilla Robinson suspects detained.
Yeah.
Y'all seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to show y'all so y'all didn't think I was making it up. But it's all a start of of an article that or a video that we or a source that we thought that was credible that clearly didn't just make one mistake. They made two mistakes because the headline is not verbatim with what you said in the video.
Mm-hmm. In this case, this situation is so serious. First of all, the actual crime itself is so serious. Queen Keish, literally, someone said online that they stole 10,000 from her, and people started saying it enough times to where we think that's actually been proven. We don't even know if she had that much money on her in cash. She could have very well just had a card on her.
Yeah. We
We,
don't know that. The only thing that we do know to be factual is the fact that they did try to, I mean, they call the father for money.
mm-hmm.
That we do know.
Someone started
Also,
the rumor that they stole 10,000 from her, and right after she passed, they went partying with that money before they flew home. And I was like, well, where did that come from? Yeah, it's just, again, it's been
well,
enough
see,
people.
now they're saying 17K.
Yeah,
And in
now
the
it's 17. The
interview,
money's changed.
in the interview with the boyfriend, the alleged boyfriend interview, um they did the interviewer asked about that, and he cleared it. The boyfriend supposedly cleared it up and said that it was about $6,000. But again, that person did not sound sure, and I feel like any like in an emotional place, you would sound even like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's the truth and you're actually being interviewed in that particular moment, it would give me more of like an emotional type of answer, because I
Hmm.
don't think you would be able to control. I mean, if you're not a journalist or if you're not any of that, you wouldn't be able to really kind of control your emotions. So, mm.
And child, this whole thing with this alleged boyfriend, I'm like, if that's her boyfriend, then I'm her girlfriend. If we can just start calling ourselves stuff, and then that means it's true, we all her boyfriend and girlfriend. Just
Exactly.
because you get online and say something, I'm like, how she got a man and her dad and her uncle had to put the money together to get her remains shipped back home.
Yeah, like what kind of man is you?
Where you been all this time when Khalil was showing up to the house with a sketchy story? Whatever the boy's name is, I don't even be remembering who is who because they all done so much stupid stuff. Except for that one girl. That's the only one we haven't seen or heard from. But I'm saying people are just claiming and just trying to jump into the pot because they want some attention, which is, again, it's not shocking. This is not even the only time people do stuff like this. Like the whole situation, so embarrassed to say I know that girl. The whole situation with the young man that was killed at that amusement park. Um, I'm so embarrassed to say I know her. And
That's sad. That's sad. And people are sick. People are sick.
people do this all the time. It's not even just because it's the Shanquilla case, but I just want you guys to keep that in mind. And again, if you are related to her, I'm not her, excuse me, any of the Cabo Six, and you know, love, this ain't love. Hiding them out and helping them change the narrative, because they're going down, y'all. The writing is literally on the wall. It's a matter of when. They are going down. The question is when. But if you truly love that person, helping them lie to get out of trouble is not what love is. Love is helping them get an attorney and encouraging them to come forward with the truth so they can cut a deal first. So they won't have to spend the rest of their life in a Mexican prison. You need an attorney to try to negotiate whatever
Oh,
time you do in prison.
we
You
knew
can at least
about the
do it over here.
boyfriend. We knew about the boyfriend. I think can you clear that up? Because you knew about the boyfriend, right?
Clear what up?
The boyfriend. What did you just say about the boyfriend?
No, I'm saying that there's an audio of somebody saying that he's her boyfriend and he's talking about all this stuff. And I'm saying, well, how do we know that's true?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, for me, that I it didn't give me an actions of a boyfriend of like come on, I was just with somebody who was unalived, and that's how I'ma sound, that's how I'ma be. Like, it just didn't give me a
Yeah, I'm
boyfriend. It
I'm
gave me
saying,
a old made up person.
yeah, for anybody that needs clarity on what I'm saying that I can go online right now and say I was one of her closest friends and I wasn't able to make it on the trip and just repeat information that I heard other people say online. And then people will take that and say, this is her best friend. She knows Shanquella. She just couldn't go because she had to work, but she's so upset about what happened. And she like, all I got to do is say that once or twice and people will take it and run with it at this point. Even though I'm
Yeah,
completely lying, I've never even been to Charlotte, North Carolina, let alone met this woman.
I agree with that.
That is literally what's happening. We don't know if it's true. And again, when you start listening to what people are saying, it's just like, well, you repeating the same thing we know. If that's the case, we all go with her.
Oh, okay. So y'all saying what she said about the boyfriend, how much he helped with the 6K? Wait, I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm
Mother and the
looking
father only
to.
mentioned 6K. They didn't even know that she had paid the whole thing. Um, it's so sad those people are lying like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
But this is
that
what they
was not her
always do.
boyfriend. People
And
need to
I
stop.
see someone
Yeah.
is asking about the roller coaster situation. So what was that, last year, earlier this year? This is the one where the young man was on the roller coaster ride and he wasn't secured. And he ended up being unalived at the amusement park because he wasn't secured. And this fool, again, I have the embarrassment of actually knowing her in real life. Um, she started going to like the vigils and pretending to know him, and that being her cousin, and ended up being all over the news because she was supposedly speaking on behalf of the family and don't know this boy from a can of paint. Crying on camera, and it gets worse when everybody, if you go back and look at that news clip of her crying and about this conversation she had with him, come to find out, because again, we know her. Um, when she showed up, and there are a lot of people there who were just there to in support, she was the one that told them that his favorite colors were red and black, and that's why everybody was dressed in red and black in the video. It's not his favorite colors. She literally just made that up.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was
But that just let
crazy.
you know that people do crazy stuff like that in real life. Like, people portray to be boyfriends or girlfriends, like you said. And it's crazy.
Chef, when I tell you, if I, because again, we online, so I'm gonna give y'all the tea behind the scenes if you want it. But if I told y'all how many hours she had to drive from here to there to get to those visuals at that theme park, y'all would be so disgusted at how far
Wait,
she drove.
how far? So she didn't live in that city?
3+ hours. It wasn't just her.
I
She
know
was the
you
one that
lying.
got the most attention, but it was a couple of them there. 3+hours.
Wow.
3+hours. Um, so yes, like I said, this isn't a new thing. People really do feed off of and thrive on the attention, be it positive or negative. Um, but ultimately, we just need to remember the facts of the case that we do know, and that we are still uncovering more actual information as day by day goes.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
be very careful about repeating misinformation, especially if you are a blogger, a YouTuber, you have a big, any type of big platform, a podcast. You do not want to be repeating misinformation because a lot of people are saying it online. Please, please, please fact check.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I this will be breaking news, honey.
Yes, I don't think
And
some of it is done in malice. I don't think, well, no, let me correct myself. Some of it is done because they want to be the first to break the news. They want to be the first ones to break the news, and when that happens, you start neglecting fact checking because you're trying to move so fast. However, some people are reporting these things because they're invested in the story and they just want to give their supporters updates because we all care about what happens at this point. But in your attempt to give information, just be very careful on what you report, is what I'm saying. Like I said, I
exactly.
don't think everybody is doing it in malice, but just be very careful because at this point, like a week ago, it was easier to fact check because it wasn't as big as it is now. It wasn't as big, so it was easier to get credible information. But now, because the trolls are involved, and just because a lot of thirsty people are involved, people thirsty for attention, it's so much mud in the water now. It's kind of hard to see what the truth is. So just be careful as you guys report it. I don't want you guys to alienate any of your subscribers, or well, not you, Chef Dun Dun, because you know better. And I am under the assumption that everybody in the chat knows better too, because we all seem to have intelligence. However, if you are listening and you are also reporting on this on your channel, I just want to caution everybody to just be very careful because I'm seeing in real life what the people are saying. And when I tell you it's been so much, I told you guys the same way Dejanay was trans, they said Shanquella was trans at one point.
Trying to divert away from that. Yeah, I've been saying I don't even want to hear that no more. Like, cause it's sick in
Yeah,
my opinion.
it's so much. It's so much. That's, you just have to filter it out. But it's just getting more and more challenging. I ain't gonna say difficult. I'm gonna just say more of a challenge to filter it out because it's so much misinformation. Um, but you guys are doing such a good job. Hey, House of Princess, you guys are doing such a good job. And I know the sacrifice it is to get this information out to the people. So I just again want to applaud you guys. I want to applaud everybody in the chat too because the people be here for the mess. And stories like this, they don't really click on those videos, but the numbers have been really good in terms of the people who come to these lives, and they come and they get the information and just, if nothing else, they just offer their support to the family, to her loved ones, and also supporting the channel as well. So I just want to applaud you guys for caring about something outside of these reality shows.
Outside of the mess, I mean, if we're gonna always talk about the mess, we got to keep it a book and keep it
Yes.
100 about the things that are going on. I'm definitely gonna check out these other stories that Jordan is dropping in the chat, so that those can see, so people can see them. And I always tell y'all, I don't care if the video get 1 view, 2 views, 5 views, 6 views. I'ma still put it out there.
And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. We want this to be in the algorithm so the people can get the information, and so that we can, again, just get the information out to the people who don't know what's happening, who isn't tuned in like we are. We want them to be able to see it. We want it to show up on these pages and on these home pages and suggested pages on the YouTube. So yeah, that's where we are at this point. Just like I said, just moving carefully at this point, moving very carefully, and we're just waiting. But if you are their loved one, I'm telling you, it's not love trying to hide them. It's not love trying to help them come up with a lie. You need to get them an attorney. Listen, I couldn't be your mama. I couldn't be your sister. I am taking you to an attorney, and we are going to try to negotiate a deal for you so that whatever time you may need to serve, if there is any time served, to where it at least happens over here in America.
Period.
Anything other than that is not love, because the alphabet organizations are involved, and baby, y'all are going down. Y'all are going down. Y'all not even the right color to get away with this. And you don't have enough money to get away with it either. Y'all are going down.
Yep. Yep.
Anything
Yep.
other than trying to get them a good deal is not love. Stop trying to hide them. The people probably already know where y'all are at. They just haven't gone to get you yet.
Oh, they definitely know where y'all at. That's period. I mean, you can't hide from the people forever at all.
You fleeing the state mean what? It's not like it's a state police or local police. We talking about the alphabets.
Child. And
If
not
they
only
want you,
that,
they gonna be able to touch you.
I was listening to some of Mexico's. Oh Lord, forgive me. Some of Mexico's verbiage in regards to this, and once they put like a warrant out on you, it's like a nation. They have like a nationwide warrant out on them.
This is
Many,
literally an international issue.
yep, like they they're not gonna be able to get away.
This
And
this this isn't getting pulled over and driving without with a suspended license. This is not that. This is an international issue for a capital crime. You
yep,
committed red rum.
yep, that's the term I was
You
looking.
literally committed red rum. Baby, y'all are going down.
Yep. I'm ready for the arrest to be made. Like I am. I know we all are. But justice is definitely gonna be served. Just us. It's definitely going to be served. Period.
Y'all got to
That's
get
for
it
sure.
together. This, like I said, I do think that if for anybody that's just coming in and they didn't catch what I said earlier, um, I definitely think a lot of this fodder online is coming from their family and friends. And probably them themselves. Because again, people have ghost accounts. All they got to do is get online and say something on a couple of different platforms and somebody will run with it. Get on the comment section of the Shade Room and say something. And the next thing you know, people are, retweeting it, reposting it, repeating it. And then, it spirals from there. But if you are helping them do this and to try to make up a lie, which again, none of the lies have been good. That's why y'all need to
At
quit while
all.
you ahead. It literally is the episode of Three Stooges. From the minute y'all recorded that video of the attack. Um, don't help them do this. It's stupid. I'm gonna just say it like it is. It's stupid. It really is. Cause the FBI don't care about nothing in the shade room.
Okay. At all.
Them people looking at physical evidence. They already got a police report where the nurse, the doctor, whoever she is, done turned on y'all and told all your business. The lady said I tried to take her to the hospital and they told me no. Look, the people already turning on y'all. You're going
Okay.
down. Go on and get a lawyer. Go on and collect, cause don't put no GoFundMe up. That's not gonna go well for you. Go on and call, do a bake sale. I don't know. Call your family and friends, ask them to chip $5 in, get whatever you can get, and you gonna put your retainer down on the lawyer. Do something, cause you're going down.
Going down. You going down, down, down.
You just
You
need to
going
try to beat everybody else to the table for a deal, and that's if nobody's already uh trying to get a deal right now. Cause that's something else I suspect. So that's probably the girl. What's her name? Alina. That's probably why we ain't heard from her. Cause the FBI told her don't say nothing.
child.
She the only
Don't
one
have.
ain't trying to plead her case.
You can run, but you can't hide. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
I'm telling y'all better figure out to get a good defense attorney because y'all going down. And again, y'all goal needs to be American prison. At least over here, prisoners in America got somewhat of a right.
Child, ain't no getting out early or none of that. So that's why we need y'all to be sentenced.
Okay,
It's just
thank you,
like when
House of
Jen
Princess.
Shaw tried
Thank
to
you,
run
House of
before the
Princess.
feds came. Yep, yep.
Them people halted Bravo production trying to snatch up Jen Shaw. We don't care nothing about this reality show, baby.
At all. And don't try to run, girl, because we on our way over there where you at.
And them producers moved out their way.
They didn't have no choice. Okay? Don't play with them people.
You do not play with the alphabet organizations. I'm telling y'all.
Maybe not with them jackets on. Okay? Don't play with them. She
Y'all
knew what
better
time it
figure it
was
out.
when she didn't know what time it was. And then I'm still they done postpone her court date again to or her sentencing date to January. Girl,
And I don't know what's going on lately, but the people are like, listen, you see what happened to the Chrisleys? The people, even our other even our caucus cousins ain't getting away with stuff lately.
Child, get them right on together. They don't have a choice. They're going to the Mexican prison. Period.
Try to organize a deal.
Mexico prison.
They better try to get a deal together. I'm telling you, that's your best bet. You wait if you want to.
Okay.
You
Wait if
wait
we
if you
want
want
to.
to. And see, you might be able to cut you a deal because you saving them the time, money, and man hours in um investigating this whole situation. If somebody go ahead and come clean, that cuts down on how much investigative time they got to do to find out what happened. So they might be appreciative and going to give you what you need. But see, y'all playing. Y'all letting the wrong people talk to y'all.
Yeah. You do the crime, you do the time,
No,
baby.
you going down. I mean, it's so again, the writing is on the wall. It's right up there. I can look at it and see it.
Period.
The
The
way they
writing
have,
is on
the
the
way
wall.
they've taken this case, when you start getting the major media outlets talking about this, and again, not just a one-time post or reporting, there are constant updates. Constant updates. The people are talking about y'all even on Thanksgiving when ain't nobody working. Look,
Okay.
it's up there on the wall. I know y'all can see it. I sure can see it.
Period. Period. Listen, I'm fit to
Mhm.
go get ready to eat because I'm starving. I did do
Yes.
this before eating. And I'm hungry, y'all. But
We're gonna do
listen,
something about our appetite because I swear you and I both are having the same problem for different reasons, but we're gonna have to figure this appetite situation out.
okay. Like this is crazy.
Yes.
Um, but I appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. We just had to get the correct story out there, the correct information out there to y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Listen, I'm gonna continue to cover these stories. The Rashim Carter story, the Cornisha Butler story. I'm gonna look into a couple of these other stories, and we're still gonna be keeping and talking about Shankola Robinson as well. Um, I will only come to you guys with breaking news that is definitely reported and that is fact checkable. Okay. Um, Again, to those that did, no disrespect or anything like that. I just stating what I would do over here. You know what I'm saying? But hit that like button on you guys' way out. And if you would like to bless the channel, you can do so via Cash App, $ Chef Don Don 2, or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2. All of it goes back into the channel so that we can get these stories out, production, all of that costs, video. Everything that you see with us do is not free at all. At all. So I just wanted to make sure. So if you would like to do that, you're more than welcome to. Also, please follow me on all social media platforms so that way you can keep in contact with me. I do see a lot of stuff that you guys send me. I may not be able to respond right away, but I promise I do see it. All right. I appreciate y'all again so much. I hope that you all are being safe today.
Have a good
Don't
one, guys.
don't let them people get y'all over there at the store because y'all trying to get them Black Friday sales and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all already done it. It is late in the afternoon, but again, y'all, I appreciate you for everything on the channel. And look, y'all, look. We are now at 4,494 subscribers. We're gonna be celebrating 45K by tomorrow, and we're gonna be celebrating 5K by the end of the week. I already feel it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Come on. And I'm here for it because I can't do none of this without you guys again. And please help me say these people's name. Let's keep these people in the algorithm, especially these two stories here. Keep it in the algorithm so we can get some answers. I do understand that the ex-girlfriend has been arrested in charge, but we want to keep Cornisha Butler's name alive, and also justice for Rasheem Carter. Again, he is the young man where his skeletal remains were found in Taylorsville, Mississippi, and he had been crying out for help. He had definitely been crying out for help, and he didn't get the help that he needed. So again, please, please, please make sure you like those videos. Make sure you go check them out. These stories have to be talked about. I appreciate you all so much, Don Dons. Again, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Make sure you bang that notification bell. And until the next video, guys, I will see you all later. Peace out, and thank you so much for the congratulations, everybody. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so much, and y'all have a great rest of your day.